React content has been a big topic that's been kind of plaguing the entire internet as of late. And there are three main protagonists or antagonists, depending on your point of view: xQc, Hasan Piker, and of course, Sssniperwolf. And of course, their opposition, Ethan Klein and Jax Films. And these guys have been, at least from my perspective, well, Ethan, he's kind of an exception, but Jax Films, in some way, he's kind of making his point across. And it's very effective. Ethan Klein, in his own way, went after xQc, and his battle between xQc was only about xQc rather than the entirety of React content. However, I'm not going to sit here and say that it wasn't effective. It was absolutely effective because there were many memes. But of course, if we want to talk about productivity, then obviously Ethan didn't, in my perspective, didn't exactly progress the conversation. Because if people want to sit here and say, oh, well, all you have to do is just add commentary to it, well, Sssniperwolf is already doing that, but yet she's also one of these people, these React creators that are also taking a lot of crap from people. So it's not as simple as just stating, oh, well, just add commentary to it, you know? But nonetheless, I want to go ahead and take a look at what's been going on with everybody in this React topic, because a lot of people have been taking L's, and it's not Ethan and Jax Films. Let's go ahead and start off with Hasan Piker.
I mean, just right off the bat, what the f is this editing? There's 10 seconds of him sitting there like a moron. Look at this idiot.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, it's not effort.
No. This is
editing
like
is not
that.
high effort.
I mean, hold on.
No, it's not.
Let me get a taste of this. Why wouldn't they cut that?
Kristen Tate being held in a Romanian jail cell for over 3
Look at him.
Yeah,
He doesn't even know what the f he's watching.
I think the main problem here
What a
is
moron,
like,
dude.
The main problem here should be that if this is on your main channel, you should definitely edit it more for sure.
Hold on, Hasan. I really want to see. I want to get a feel for this.
First off, Hasan got lil bro'd by Ethan Klein, which is crazy, man, because I'm like, bro, Ethan, relax a little bit, you know? But nonetheless, Ethan brought up a point where he stated that, look at xQc, he's barely reacting to it. 10 seconds in and he's barely said a word, which, again, if you take a look at xQc, he's probably the worst offender when it comes to React content. However, when you take a look at Hasan's content, he also has videos where he won't react for an entire minute. So if you take a look at this video, there is a bit of editing at the beginning, and they're going to zoom into his talking head as well as provide a source of how the death toll in Hawaii. However, in the video, I have a timer on the bottom right, and you can see that it goes for an entire minute without him saying a word. But then after a minute of no talking, then he provides information about how someone utilized Apple's SOS system to communicate with Hawaiian authorities.
I saw a tweet on the timeline about how someone utilized Apple's SOS emergency systems to basically communicate when no one else could with like emergency services, and it was pretty crazy. They were just like back and forth, like they were explaining they were in a car and things were on fire all around them. Yeah, no, it is a good thing. Yeah, no, I just thought it was amazing.
And if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and check the source down below. I will link that video down below so you guys can go take a look at it for yourself. I will say this though, to me, it is transformative. I didn't know that somebody had utilized Apple's SOS system to relay information to Hawaiian authorities, which I thought was pretty interesting. And of course, I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for Hasan. So that to me is transformative. However, Ethan did state that he was giving a lot of crap to xQc for just sitting there for 10 seconds. Hasan did it for an entire minute. However, you were praising him for having quality content.
Here's what I'll say. I mean, I've been watching your YouTube channel for a while, and the videos that you or your editor, whoever, uploads to YouTube are very highly edited.
Oh yeah.
And totally, I think, totally fair.
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
So Ethan, my question to you is, do you really care if anybody sits there for like 10 seconds? Or did you really just want to go after xQc? These are questions that I legitimately had because I wanted them to settle some sort of boundary. So then other React content creators can take a look at that and be like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't just sit there and not add any information. Maybe I should provide something, maybe some context or something. However, Ethan just made it about xQc, and like, of course, they ended up making an entire meme about this entire debate, which nobody really got anything productive out of it, which is quite unfortunate. So for the people out there that are saying that, oh, well, you know, you're talking about how they both lost the debate. Yeah, they both lost. xQc lost because he had no points to provide, and Ethan lost because, again, he He didn't talk about React content. He just went in after xQc. That's not a win for me. That's not a win for React content altogether, or even the YouTube community. Nonetheless, there was a podcast where Ethan was talking about React content, how everybody's so accepting of people reacting to content and barely anybody calls it out, which I thought was very interesting because Jinx Reload, who was an old YouTuber, he used to react to content. Almost everybody disliked him. As a matter of fact, he got bullied off the internet, like Ethan said.
Jinx.
I
Everybody.
don't know anything about
Jinx was a guy who was uploading videos exactly like xQc does today. It was like, how long ago was that? Like 6 years ago? Everybody agreed that somehow what this guy was doing was mega fucked up, and he got like bullied off the internet.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden xQc's doing it, and all these Twitch streamers are doing it, and it's like, oh, we like them. They're cool. Now we're going to upload. It's even worse, frankly, than what he used to upload. And, you know, now that the cool guy is doing it, let's have a conversation about if this is fair use or not. I mean, it's fucking absurd, in my opinion.
Yeah, not only is it absurd, but it's ironic that the father of React content was the one who got bullied off the internet. As a matter of fact, here's Jinx talking about it.
Number one, let me just put this out there, bitch. Half of your YouTubers do reactions now. Half of your favorite YouTubers on YouTube do reactions, and that's because of me, nigga. I built that shit, nigga. I made that shit what it is, and now there are millions of people doing the exact same thing. I mean, you know what? They might have elevated a little bit, you know what I'm saying? They might have paused the video now, and they might throw a couple of things in there, but bitch, the basics, the foundation, nigga, that's me. That's me. These niggas are jacking me, and now y'all on their dick.
Yeah, absolutely ironic, man. But nonetheless, I'm done with the Ethan stuff for now. Let's go ahead and talk about Jax Films and Sssniperwolf. Jax Films has been mocking Sssniperwolf for a while when it comes to React content, and his method is unbelievably effective.
Epic commentary time.
What do you think his reaction is gonna be?
Well, I don't know. That's what we're waiting to see, Sssniperwolf. We're waiting to see what the reaction is.
I don't know what I was expecting him to do. Maybe take one of the water.
Okay, so it's the opposite of what you expect. It was, I don't know what to expect.
Take a look at all of her videos. Ever since Jax Films has been in beef with Sssniperwolf, you can see that almost every single video of hers gets massively disliked. Her initial audience is still there. As you guys can see, she still gets 19K, 30K likes, but overwhelmingly gets disliked by the people who dislike React content altogether. She even got age restricted, and they disliked that video as well. And as you guys can see on this panel, she has uploaded nothing but React content except for one video, which was the one that she uploaded yesterday. It's an Omegle video, and it went just as well as trying to be racist when you're colorblind.
Hi.
How's your day?
It was alright. How was your day?
Terrible.
Why? What happened? Name 3 things that went horribly wrong today.
Meeting you.
The video wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty entertaining. Nonetheless though, she did upload another video from the time I posted this video about like 4 or 5 hours ago, and she still did not credit any of the videos that she got to use in her video, which Jax Films has been adamantly vocal about, and yet Sssniperwolf for some reason still does not want to credit the original creators.
If you want to support the original creators of the TikToks, too bad, because the only links you'll find in the description are all Sssniperwolf. And my favorite part is that half of the TikToks she includes either crop out the original username or just straight up don't have one. To use a recent example from just 3 days ago, she features 19 videos, 13 of which don't have any identifiable usernames. That means there's no way to find and support the original creators here. All of the views and all of the revenue go straight to Sssniperwolf.
I think everybody in the React community has taken a major L. xQc, Hasan, Sniper, all of them. Sssniperwolf reacted emotionally. xQc had no developed points when he entered the debate with Ethan Klein. And then Hasan as well, he's kind of in the same boat. All of his thoughts are underdeveloped. Nonetheless though, that's I'm finding this very interesting. I'm probably going to be following it because I'm very curious to know how React content is going to transform in the future. Because believe it or not, at one point I did React content. However, I started to fall in love with the channel more and more because this was just kind of a channel that I didn't really care about. But then I started to care more and more, and I wanted to develop my voice. And so now we've gotten to this point. Yeah, so I found all of this pretty interesting. I can't wait to see how React content is going to change in the future. And yeah, man, that's all I have for you guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.